Hey guys, Seleno here from PlayToEarn.net. Today's video is another episode of our weekly news series where I'll be talking about major news that happened in the PlayToEarn gaming scene this past week to give you a recap. This is going to be another long video with the amount of news, so without further ado, let's get started. To start off our list, Undead Blocks' first official tournament is coming soon. Kill-to-earn FPS zombie NFT game, Undead Blocks is going to hold its first pistol speedrun tournament in July. A total prize pool worth $20,000 is up for grabs. Starting from July 8th to July 10th, players can take part in the zombie killing spree for 3 days. To join the tournament, players need a Genesis or Apocalypse NFT. These are weapon NFTs viable on OpenSea. According to Wagyu Games, all you need to do is kill 100 zombies as fast as you can. The faster you are, the better chance you'll have at winning a share of the $20,000 prize pool. However, the team has not finalized the prize structure and the format of the tournament yet. Wagyu Games will release a new pistol speedrun game mode on the 4th of July. This will allow players to practice their shooting skills before the event. And to ensure fair play for all survivors, the team has implemented a number of anti-cheat measures in the game. Wagyu Games has also said that there will be a tournament like this every weekend of the summer. The game is currently in open beta. Up next, Grand Theft Auto 6 might introduce Bitcoin-like play-to-earn mechanics. In various leaks surrounding the highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6, rumor has it that the installment will implement Bitcoin-like play-to-earn mechanics in the game. The single-player game will feature the story of Niko Bellic, a European war veteran who seeks to find a fortune in Liberty City. The single-player game will feature the story of Niko Bellic, a European war veteran who seeks to find a fortune in Liberty City. Some missions in GTA6 are rumored to pay out in Bitcoin instead of cash. These rewards will come from higher-up characters who need to transfer huge amounts of untraceable cash and fast. There are also rumors that the open world might use other cryptocurrencies instead of Bitcoin. However, some pointed out that the cryptocurrencies in GTA6 are probably going to be in-game virtual currencies only, so it's not going to be real crypto on the blockchain. So far, the publisher of GTA titles, Rockstar Games, has neither confirmed nor denied these rumors, with fans having mixed reactions. Up next, Loco Legends becomes the first ever esports NFT platform in India. Loco recently announced the launch of its esport platform titled Loco Legends. This will allow users to own and trade collectibles, strengthening the game's fanbase. According to Loco, the platform will set the stage for decentralization for gaming creators, which tallies with their commitment to supporting the GameFi ecosystem in the country. The team will utilize the use of NFT and authenticating unique digital items to strengthen communities and generate revenue between esports teams and their fans. Loco has generated over $51 million since its inception, with 52 million users, making it the largest and most engaged community of gamers. The first asset on Loco Legends will be NFT esports cards. Users can carry out transactional activities with NFT trading cards and participate in free-to-play fantasy pools. The NFT would have a limited supply and be unique to each owner. The platform has been soft launched and will be fully launched in July of 2022. Loco has partnered with several tech giants such as Logitech, Krafton, Activision, Ubisoft, and Red Bull, among many others. Up next, Vox announces opportunity for owners to claim Vox souls for free. Players who own Vox from the first 3 series, Townstar, Miranda's, and The Walking Dead, will soon be able to mint 1 soul for free for a limited time. A total of 26,664 souls is projected to be available, and only 10% of these will be made accessible. The remaining 24,000 Vox will wait for future opportunities and sales to claim theirs. Vox boxes are devices that contain and support a Vox. Souls give life to Vox. They have personality traits that are helpful when collecting resources and building friendships. Although a Vox will determine the type of soul that best aligns with it, players can change soul as they like. Soul types include Artisan, Scholar, Healer, and Trickster, to name a few. Players can only mint 1 soul per Vox. A Vox will receive a soul based on the time the Vox was created on the blockchain. Vox owners will have access to DeFi-related benefits and must engage this platform actively if they want to get rewards. In addition, a soul will also increase earning potential once Vox coin is introduced. Up next, TimeShuffle to offer exclusive NFT passes ahead of its pre-alpha release. As the game nears a pre-alpha review, TimeShuffle reaches out to its community. TimeShuffle also mentioned a pre-alpha release without going into too much detail. With a total supply of only 5,500 and over 15 exclusive perks, TimeShuffle's Founders Pass sale will begin at 4 PM UTC on July 1st. This is 4 hours from now as you are watching this video. TimeShuffle and Rocket Plays Gaming Studios invited fans to join the allow list for an upcoming Founders Pass mint in a recent livestream. The pass will function within the game to provide benefits such as monthly mystery boxes, more NFTs, and access to the team for recommendations and feedback. The team is also releasing an early access list for its Founders Pass. The best way to use assets on TimeShuffle is with wallets for Avalanche C-Chain. TimeShuffle is a free-to-play turn-based tactical RPG with heroes from across history battling together and against each other in procedurally generated battlefield arenas. The Play and Earn game plans to support login with current Web 2 IDs and integrate a wallet for holding all blockchain-based assets. Up next, Revoland officially launching on July 1st. The developers of Revoland, the upcoming Play-to-Earn Battle Royale and MOBA, have announced that they are officially launching their blockchain game on July 1st. Built on the BNB chain, Revoland has players battle it out across various different maps and game modes from a top-down perspective, using different heroes categorized into 4 different types: Fighter, Flanker, Gunner, and Support. There are 6 game modes, 4 of which are team-based, while the other 2 have you fight a solo. NFT heroes can be bought using Revo, the game's utility token. The main currency that can be earned in the game is land, which can be exchanged for Revo but can also be used for upgrading heroes and more. Developed and published by Chainx Game, the crypto title has some notable partners, including Huawei and Alameda Research among others. Up next, move-to-earn app WalkN is launching soon. On the 1st of July, the new Web3 fitness app WalkN will launch an app testers program to the public. Those who complete the test will receive NFTs and WalkN, the governance token of the project, as a reward. However, the application is not open yet. The team will reveal more details in the coming days. Those who took part in the IGO of WalkN tokens also receive a benefit. Starting from June 27th, holders can stake WalkN tokens and enjoy a 72% APY in the first month of staking. And depending on the staking amount, holders can even get a sneaker NFT at the end of their staking period. The team is also planning to launch 4,444 Genesis WalkN NFTs through one of the NFT platforms on Binance Smart Chain. WalkN is a move-to-earn Web3 fitness app in the making. Just like StepN, users can walk, jog, or run to earn steps or WalkN tokens as a reward. Similarly, users will also need to own sneaker NFTs before they can start using the app. Up next, DeRace V2 set to bring whole new gaming experience for players. The play-to-earn NFT horse racing game DeRace recently launched DeRace V2 on June 29th. The new ecosystem will reportedly provide a much better gaming experience for all players in DeRace. With DeRace V2, the game will soon operate on its own Layer 2 scaling solution. According to Adele, founder and CMO of DeRace, players will get to enjoy instant transactions with 0 gas fees in V2. The team also claims that DeRace V2 will make it easier and faster to deploy new in-game features. So automated races, horse class races, minigames, horse lending, and scholarships will be made possible with V2. DeRace's Layer 2 solution will also be cross-chain, allowing players to use their in-game assets on either EVM or non-EVM chains in the future. It will also be easier for devs to integrate third-party apps into the game. Up next, Time Raiders releases components of its Stage 3 beta test. Time Raiders has granted its beta testers access to the Stage 3 of its beta test, and has disclosed the newly added features of its test stage to members of its community. The newest stage of the beta test commenced with the introduction of Zombie Mode, where players put an end to an infiltration of zombies by deploying effective strategies and skills to overpower them. The game also improved the available levels, and the reward mechanism received an upgraded algorithm that awards loot at the end of each level. The better treasure trove reward allocation has also been enhanced. The game's interface now also displays more detailed information about the game summary at the end of a level, including mission stats, raider characters, rewards from treasure troves, and loot collected to name a few. Other improvements made during gameplay include the display of mission objectives, achievement granting systems, changes in time attack mode, fixing of problems with Helen and Lighthouse level, the addition of more raiders, and the number of minigun reloads. Several bug fixes have also been implemented. A few major ones are improved game stability and resilience, and fixing issues with the camera and colliders. If you're liking this news list so far, remember to check out our website and news section to be updated with everything about blockchain gaming. Now let's get back to the video. Up next, Play-to-Earn MMORPG Nekoverse releases cinematic trailer. Nekoverse, a Play-to-Earn MMORPG and metaverse on the Solana network, recently released a new cinematic trailer. The trailer shows different Nekos gearing up and making their way to something dangerous, with one of them slashing a couple of enemies on their way. Nekos are NFT elemental characters players can own and are divided into 3 classes: Origin Quad, Pancha Triad, and Void Dyad. Nekos can also have professions using profession items. Some examples are Hunter, Blacksmith, and Merchant. These provide boosts in stats. The game features PvE and PvP modes and even tournaments. The white paper describes the battle system as being real-time and skill-based. The development team is preparing the game for its alpha season expected on July 1st this year, the same day this video is posted. In their latest Medium post that reveals their updated roadmap for the rest of the year, it is said that this alpha will be a private access to the early version of the battle system for our community. Some features planned for later this year include PvP mode, governance mining, an expedition system, and a graveyard system. Up next, Chumbi Valley Fest features exclusive NFT prizes and much more. Chumbi Valley has teamed up with Rosion to release a staking program, the Chumbi Valley Fest. The fest offers several benefits to the participants, including spin to win, stake and draw, locked staking, and the Rosin Farms. The festival started on June 18th and will run until August 17th. And participants can now earn over $78,000 in payoffs and NFT prizes. To join this contest, players need to download the Wonderland app or visit Rosion website. In Spin to Win, there will be daily opportunities for people to earn Rose points by logging in and finishing a task or playing minigames. Players can unlock CHMB by playing the Spin to Win. There are 1,000 CHMB up for grabs. Locked staking will feature a 90-day period and will come with a fixed 100% APR. In addition, VIP users of level 2 who contribute to a pool will have the chance to win one of the upcoming unique Chumbi Valley x Rosalyn collaboration NFTs. And in Rosin Farms, interested participants can earn customizable CHMB rewards by depositing Rosin tokens on the farms page. The money can be withdrawn anytime, unlike locked staking. Up next, billionaire Mark Cuban criticizes play-to-earn model in Axie Infinity. In a recent interview on the Bankless YouTube channel, American billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban revealed that he has invested in NFT gaming assets such as Axie Infinity. However, he also criticizes the way Axie handles the game's play-to-earn model. According to Cuban, Axie Infinity should come up with a business model that generates enough income to sustain the game's play-to-earn economy. For instance, they can sell ads and sponsorships on the platform and use the income to buy back digital assets such as AXS and SLP from the players. It shouldn't be difficult to attract ads to the platform as long as there are enough users in the game. Axie could also use the proceeds from selling NFTs to buy back AXS and SLP as well. Cuban added that if Axie Infinity doesn't do this, the play-to-earn game is going to run into problems. As there are no ways to incentivize users in the game feasibly, the play-to-earn model will die out in due course. Up next, Axie Infinity backer Delphi Digital dumps all of its AXS holdings. Early Axie Infinity backer Delphi Digital offloaded its entire AXS holdings over the weekend. Stephen Zheng, research director at The Block, found out about these transactions through the Nansen Analytics platform. According to Etherscan, Delphi Digital got rid of 600,000 AXS by depositing these tokens to Coinbase 3 days ago. The move effectively emptied the wallet in 2 transactions. Zheng added that at the peak, the entire holdings of the wallet was worth $95 million in value. Delphi Digital was one of the early backers of Axie Infinity in 2020. The research firm even helped design the AXS token. As of this recording, the firm has not commented on anything about the matter. Since the start of the year, both tokens in the Axie Infinity ecosystem have seen a huge drop in prices. For AXS, the price dropped more than 83% on a year-to-date basis. And for SLP, the utility token of the game, the price has dropped more than 85% on a year-to-date basis. Up next, Moonville Farms alpha gameplay revealed ahead of public alpha testing. Crypto gaming ecosystem Miria recently showed off almost a minute of alpha gameplay footage of the upcoming play-and-earn farming game Moonville Farms. Leap Block Studios, the development team, is also preparing for public alpha testing, teasing that players will be able to get their hands on the Web3 tycoon game in the near future. The gameplay shows a moon village where players will be able to grow fictional crops such as starberries. It also shows a robotic harvester and botanist, as well as a star hut and a quick glance at the building menu, which seems to be divided into 6 different categories: farm, ranch, industrial, trade, terrain, and seasonal. The footage seems to show off grassy terrain, but players in the game will be able to choose different types of terrain as well, which does have an effect on the kind of resources players can utilize. Moonville Farms is a part of the Miria ecosystem, which has its own Ethereum-based Layer 2 scaling solution. Up next, SolChicks Scholarship System set to launch soon. SolChicks, a play-to-earn fantasy gaming ecosystem on Solana, recently tweeted that a scholarship system is in the works, and will soon launch it on the SolChicks NFT dashboard together with a detailed guide on how this system works. The Solana-based platform revolves around the SolChicks NFT collectibles, with the core game being SolChicks Saga, a play-to-earn online RPG where players take control of the chicken-like NFTs and enjoy PvP and PvE gameplay. PvE features 2 game modes, Adventure Mode and Raid Mode. The first mode is a story-focused campaign where players progress through various chapters across a wide variety of locations. They fight enemies and earn rewards such as NFTs and shards, a token used for breeding SolChick NFTs. Battles in Adventure Mode require having a team of 5 NFTs. SolChicks Saga is slated for a closed beta release in Q3 of 2022, and a full launch in Q4 of the same year. In the meantime, players can play the Dungeon Escape minigame, where those who own a SolChicks NFT can earn shards by converting the coins they collect throughout the dungeon. The game is backed by investors like Gate.io Labs, Loco, and Master Ventures, and partnered with different guilds including YGG Southeast Asia and Good Games Guild. Up next, Ronin officially reopens RON-ETH bridge. The Ronin network has officially reopened its bridge for community members after the security hack earlier this year. 3 audits preceded the reopening, which were aimed at identifying and addressing the problems connected to the bridge while restoring the confidence of users in the project. On March 29th of 2022, the premier version of the Ronin bridge was attacked, and a total of 173,600 ETH and 25.5 million USDC was drained from the network. Sky Mavis and Axie Infinity have expressed their commitment to recovering users' funds, and have enabled Ronin network users to withdraw 46,000 ETH, which can be converted to ETH. Currently, the bridge has 71,600 ETH and 25.5 million USDC in liabilities after the reimbursement of Sky Mavis. After the incident, a full assessment was conducted by Sky Mavis alongside external auditors Certic and VeriChains. These audits helped in identifying and enforcing notable modifications to the bridge. These modifications include the introduction of a decentralized voting mechanism to promote democracy, and the addition of the Ronin circuit breaker system to oversee daily withdrawal limits. Up next, Web3 gaming platform Soba secures $13.6 million in seed round. Soba, a Web3 gaming platform offering no-code in-game development tools, has managed to secure $13.6 million in a seed funding round, led by Lightspeed Venture Partners, FTX Ventures, and Cherry Ventures. The gaming platform will be free for everyone to use and play on across PC, Mac, mobile devices, consoles, and web browsers. Not only will it be possible to play on mobile devices, but making games on them will be an option as well, as the platform has been designed with mobile in mind. Soba is currently undergoing an alpha testing phase, and anyone interested can sign up for the waitlist on their website. Interested creators don't need to know how to code, as the platform offers simple and powerful visual scripting. The next phase will be a closed beta where they will add templates, voice chat, and many more features, while also kicking off their own Genesis NFTs that let you become a VIP on the platform. Phase 3 is the global beta, which is when they'll kick off the create-to-earn economy and launch their own token, followed by the official launch in Phase 4. Up next, rewards await as the Sandbox opens the Polygon land bridge. In a bid to improve users' experience, the Sandbox has opened the Polygon land bridge for all. From now on, users can quickly transfer their land and sand from Ethereum to Polygon through the game's website. According to the Sandbox, moving to Polygon will result in faster transactions and fewer gas fees. Rewards also await those who move their assets to Polygon. For every land transferred to Polygon, owners will receive 10 M sand in return. The land multipliers on both M sand staking programs are also back, so whenever landholders stake their M sand, they will always receive a boost in APY. In the coming weeks, the Sandbox will also launch a land staking feature on Polygon. Though the details are scarce, the feature will surely provide extra benefits to all landowners in the Sandbox. The next land sale will happen on Polygon as well. According to the Sandbox, using the bridge will only move your assets from one blockchain to another. It won't change the supply, value, or the token's utility. Up next, Japanese NFT game PolkaFantasy launches native NFT marketplace aimée. The world's first Japanese ACG-dedicated blockchain ecosystem, PolkaFantasy, has rolled out its own NFT marketplace called aimée. The marketplace aims to be the go-to platform for all anime NFT fans and collectors across the globe. In a bid to populate aimée with top digital artwork in the space, the NFT marketplace is now allowing users to import PolkaFantasy NFTs to the platform. NFT owners can also import collections minted on other websites to aimée. At the moment, users are only allowed to bring in NFTs for secondary sales. PolkaFantasy is an ACG-dedicated blockchain ecosystem. The project aims to have its own NFT marketplace, NFT wallet, and multiverse games. The project will also release its own Japanese RPG-styled game titled PolkaFantasy: The Chain of Realms. Using various NFT characters and weapons, players will fight and earn through PvP turn-based card battles in the game. The game's alpha version is set to arrive on July 7th. Up next, Emergent Games launches ARG called The End. The first of many games ahead of Web3 MMO Resurgence Infernal Frontier. The End is the name of the first game of many that lead up to the post-apocalyptic sci-fi Web3 MMO Resurgence Infernal Frontier. It is an ARG which has the community team up on the game's Discord server to solve puzzles found in the real world. The main Web3 MMO title will have NFTs, some of which are being given out in this alternate reality game. These tradable NFTs can be used by players to build and create things that are uniquely theirs, utilizing the tools and mechanics in games such as crafting and other in-game features. The next game the developers plan to launch in 2023 is labeled as a hacker sim called Resurgence Revelation. Next is a single-player FPS survival horror game called Resurgence Priority 1. A multiplayer survival game called Resurgence The Thaw is expected in 2024, and then the official Resurgence Infernal Frontier MMO is expected in 2025. A light paper is set to come out soon. Up next, Vulcan Forge announces the Vulcan Building Inspectorate. The developers of Vulcanverse, Vulcan Forged, have recently launched the Vulcan Building Inspectorate, or VBI for short, for its mythological play-to-earn metaverse. Vulcanverse is comprised of 9,916 community-owned plots of land, each of which allows landholders, as well as scholars if given permission, to make use of the materials collected to build a variety of different creations using the in-game building and terraforming tools. The VBI, a team of expert builders, will review various land plots that are submitted in the Share Your Build channel found in the Vulcanverse Discord server. They will also vote for the best creations in the Vulcanverse on a bi-weekly basis. Submissions can come either in the form of a screenshot or a video and are viewed every 2 weeks, with the winner being rewarded with $25 worth of Pyre. They will also get a stackable MyForge achievement as well as a spot on the newly introduced Builders Leaderboard. A second winner will also be chosen by members of the VBI team roaming the verse. Up next, Sunflowerland releasing a new cake every week for the Great Sunflower Bake-Off 10-week event. Sunflowerland, the play-to-own farming game on the Polygon network, is going to have a new cake released every week, according to the Twitter post from the game's profile. This week, players have the opportunity to bake the radish cake. Next week, there will be a different kind of cake, and each one will require different types of resources in order to successfully bake the cake. Their light paper reveals that this is part of a 10-week event called the Great Sunflower Bake-Off, which started on June 27th and ends on August 3rd. The cakes that are a part of this event are the following 10. Sunflower cake, potato cake, pumpkin cake, cabbage cake, carrot cake, beetroot cake, cauliflower cake, parsnip cake, radish cake, and wheat cake. Even the developers don't know which cake is up for next week, as the order in which they are released is randomly generated. Each week will only have one cake, so if players want to craft a radish cake, they'll have to do it this week before the next one releases. Up next, Farming Tales releases product system and latest update. Farming Tales, a 3D crypto farming game on the Wax blockchain, has released the first phase of the product system in the latest update. Previously, players were simply directly producing SEST or CBIT currencies, but now there are actually sellable harvested products you can place inside your barn. While you can view each item individually, the only option available when it comes to selling is to simply sell all of the products stored in the barn. This will be changed in the second phase, where players will be able to choose exactly what they want to sell. Selling products will have a selling fee of 0.1 CBIT. Barns are now also limited in terms of storage, but capacity can be increased by buying and staking a barn NFT. The developers have emphasized that if you have harvested while there's not enough space in the barn, then some of the harvest will be lost. The game is set to go multi-chain as it aims to launch on the Hive blockchain in Q3 of this year. Up next, Life Beyond unveils Open Alpha 1 Raffle Draw. Life Beyond has disclosed more information on its Alpha Raffle Draw, where more than $1 million tokens will be shared. There are 2 ways to qualify for these tokens: the Alpha Raffle tickets and the leaderboard ranking. Players will be granted several raffle tickets when they complete missions by playing through the Alpha mode. There are 3 content packs, June, July, and September, each containing unique and challenging quests and their corresponding rewards. Players need to complete these quests so they can earn reward points. Players must have a minimum of 500 points to qualify for a raffle ticket. If you are an early supporter of Life Beyond and hold a Dolos passport by the end of Alpha, you will also get 5 extra raffle tickets. When Open Alpha ends by September, players will be granted their tickets according to the rules. Then there will be a pool of 8,000 winners who will share the $1 million tokens. The second way of getting tokens is through the Nightmare leaderboard. There will be a Nightmare difficulty level in the September content pack. Players will earn community goal contribution points on completion. In addition, they must make the top 10 on the leaderboard to qualify for the Dole token after Open Alpha ends. Within 3 weeks, players will be informed via email if they win or not. Up next, the Red Village rolls out 10 new smart contracts for tournaments. The Red Village has introduced 10 new smart contracts as part of the upgrade for its tournament mode. These contracts will redefine and bring flexibility to many aspects of the game. Firstly, a new class system has been established, and it will work on the ELO ranking. This ranking is used in esports and professional sports and is often associated with the game of chess. This ranking is calculated based on the relative skills of champions and their battle masters, representing their comparative strength. A new class, the Immortals, will also be introduced, and it will be the zenith of the competition. Now, classes will be determined by percentiles and not by specific figures. Classes may also be added or removed depending on the number of players. These contracts will also allow for tournaments where battle masters can book early and play games according to their schedule. The smart contracts will also allow a to-the-death game mode where players will fight to the death, and both parties decide the reward, either a large sum of money or the NFT champion of the loser. The game team will also have total control over buy-in prizes in tournaments and make adjustments as they want. They will also schedule whitelisted tournaments where players must meet certain requirements to be eligible and where players must be in a certain class or have a certain win rate to qualify. Up next, Game Maker Fund collaborates with the Sandbox to launch the Valley of Belonging. Game Maker Fund, in partnership with the Sandbox, has recently launched the Valley of Belonging, an immersive gaming experience designed exclusively for the Sandbox. The concept of the game is a creation of the Hermit Crab Game Studio in partnership with the people of crypto. The Valley of Belonging is a diversified community designed solely with the intent of welcoming all ethnicities, disabilities, gender identities, and sexual orientations. All citizens of the community work together to design and develop the valley into a place where people can be honest about their identities and essence, while they also enjoy the liberty of free expression. In the Valley of Belonging, players will have to host a Pride Parade. Players are expected to assist in the organization of the Pride Parade by finishing tasks assigned to them by Mayor Evelyn, Finn, Trinity, and other drag queens. 25 collectible items are also readily available for players to collect. In addition to other characters, the Valley of Belonging features 2 NPCs themed around real-world drag queens, Asia O'Hara and Kimchi, popular from the TV show RuPaul's Drag Race. The project has also included the addition of NYX Cosmetics, the first cosmetic brand that was incorporated into the Sandbox. And lastly, Double Protocol's rentable NFT protocol meets Ethereum's final standard network. The Ethereum network development team approved the rentable NFT standard EIP 4907 filed by the NFT rental marketplace Double Protocol, making it the 30th ERC token standard. This standard separates NFT ownership and usage rights and is the first to automatically revoke usage rights when they expire. The ERC 4907 standard will significantly lower the creation and integration costs of utility NFT leases for games, the metaverse, membership cards, and other applications, increasing the liquidity of NFT assets. Double Protocol currently enables virtual land leasing in Decentraland and in-game asset rental in Warina. Overall, 12 projects have confirmed the ERC 4907 standards application. The renter can conduct specific operations with a rented NFT under the ERC 4907 standard, but cannot transfer the asset to a third party or assume complete control. This method provides an effective rental experience while protecting both owners and tenants. And that's a wrap for this week's News Day. What are your thoughts about the news I talked about today? Let me know in the comments. I'll be back same time next week to give you another weekly recap. And for more info on everything about blockchain games, check out our website at PlayToEarn.net, where we have the largest database of games that have all the info you need. That's it for today. See you next video.